If you have never heard of FC Mobile, here it is. It's a classic system that plugs cartridges in, TV out, and it is essentially a portable NES. It's a great system. It's been doing very well for us. But a while ago, we got the idea that maybe we should upgrade the design. We felt like, it's good, it can be great, and there's some things we can add, definitely, without affecting the cost of the system too much. Now, this is the first revision. This is the first revision of the FC Mobile, and we thought, it's okay, it's not enough. You'll notice the only real difference between this one and the last one is really the addition of auto fire buttons, which is nice, but it's like giving Mario coins when he really needs a mushroom. So we decided, let's go further. Let's see what else we can do. So we went back to the original FC Mobile and said, okay, we got to keep our ears to the ground and see what exactly is it that the consumers really want. So one of the first things I noticed when I first started working at this company, FC Mobile, I noticed the speakers. Nintendo only had mono sound, so why exactly does it have two speakers? Not only that, when you rip it open, there's only one speaker in there. So some people might actually feel deceived by it also. And this is all on top of the fact that those speakers are hideous. They look like little bug eyes or something, and we can do better, right? And you can play this guy for the speaker design. Alright, next thing. Next thing, you'll notice A-B buttons. Why exactly is it A-B? I'll tell you why. First off, we are not stupid enough to create something that's A-B on an NES system. It's B-A. When we sent the original design to the factory, we had it all correct. The engineers saw it. It took them 2 seconds to say, those stupid Americans, they got the alphabet wrong. I'm going to fix it for them. Let's make it A-B. By the time we received this, it was too late. Couldn't do anything about it. So that's one major reason we decided to go for a revision. Now, that will be fixed. Next thing. The FC Mobile has been independently tested to last anywhere from maybe 7 to 9 hours on even generic batteries, which is good. But a lot of people were telling us, you know, this system, I use it in all sorts of places. The hotel rooms, a dorm room, and as unromantic as it sounds, they were telling me, you know, we play in the bathroom. Yeah, we have access to a power outlet, how about an AC adapter? I said, sure, that's easy, AC adapter. Next. Anyone who plays classic games and has played games that offer a two-player will say, I want to play two players. I want my buddies to play with me. FC Mobile, you really can't do it. You can share the darn thing, but it's too small. So we said, okay, we'll make it two-player compatibility. Next. Perhaps one of the most iconic games has got to be Duck Hunt. All of us have spent time playing Duck Hunt for way too much time. And we said, well, let's make this so we can play Duck Hunt on FC Mobile too. That's really not too far. Now, you cannot shoot the ducks on the little screen. That's not fair to the duck. Right? What we can do is when you plug it into the TV using the TV out, you can shoot the screen with the gun. Now, okay, next, the buttons. Alright, the buttons are fixed. That's great, you can clap, whatever. Now, the buttons, you'll notice the BA design. Now, if you just picture yourself holding this handheld, you'll realize with one finger, just your thumb, you can press B and A at the same time, or rock your buttons back and forth between them. That's the result of play testing and feedback, and that's something we do. And we really care. I mean, we're not just another clone maker out there making stuff to make money. Right. Now, as a result of play testing, we also eventually found the need for a reset button. Now, you might wonder, why do you really need a reset button? Right? I mean, there's not too many games out there that are that hard. When we came across a game we simply could not master, it was making us furious, and we said, okay, reset button, can't do anything about it. And that game is Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Now, we came across this is what, negative 660, gotta get negative 200, somehow divisible, whatever. I'm Asian, I still suck at math. So we said, okay, let's make a reset button. We absolutely need it. So, I don't know if those of you in the back can see this. The reset button on this will be included. It will be slightly recessed so people no longer accidentally hit it. Additionally, on the controller, fatties like me don't want to come off the couch to hit the reset button. So, on the controller, we made it possible to reset. We use a different system. When you hold down the start button, 5 seconds later, the system will reset. Now, finally, sorry, it was a short presentation, there's really not that much to talk about. So, give me the box. Alright, now before I show you guys the box, please keep in mind, this is a handmade sample, it was express delivered using freight, and the box has been pretty damaged. But the final box art is here, it's all done, you can see it for yourself, and then let me just hit the next slide. FC Mobile 2. TV out, AC adapter, 2 controllers, a gun, and pretty much, I really can't think of what else you guys would want, but you can tell me. Does anybody have any questions? Wow, you guys are easy.
Price.
Question? Price? Oh, of course you want another price. Okay. The MSRP is to be determined. Actually, MSRP is going to be $59.99. That's an upgrade from the old MSRP of $49.99. The reason it's $10 more, 2 controllers are done. Those aren't free. Alright? AC? Oh, an AC adapter and TV out, of course. You're paying for all that. Alright, this is the full package right here. If you'd like to see it, you can line up, whatever, come on by. And if there's no more questions,
Did you do anything, redesign the screen at all?
the screen, we didn't really find a problem with the screen, but we did say let's slightly recess it so there's less glare. We also make it slightly larger. If you've ever played the FC Mobile 1, I don't know if you've ever not, it's actually a pretty decent screen already. And the quality control is higher this time, so you won't have to do it on the screens. Any other questions? The screen is that's not how long. 2.5. Sorry.
What's game compatibility? Are there any games cartridges that don't work on it?
I see. Okay, that's a common question. Game compatibility. This does use Nintendo on-a-chip technology. Now we can get much higher compatibility. The problem is when we did that, and we do have a prototype that works higher, we were finding that the power drain was just too high. Now there is a compatibility issue. I can name a few games like Castlevania 3 is hard, Mega Man 3 is hard, Battletoads still locks up at level 2. However, it's still 99.7% compatible, and the battery life is still very high. When we did full compatibility, the battery life was, with 4 AA batteries, it was coming down to less than 3 hours. And that's just how you can't do it.
You said you added stereo sound?
We did not add stereo sound, we did add dual mono. So there's actually 2 speakers in it this time as opposed to just one speaker looking like 2. I don't believe any NES games support stereo on this. I hope you're picturing the good bits in it. Anyone else? This will be available starting next week. We will start putting pre-orders from stores. And if you want to help us out, go to your local retro store and say, hey, call Hyperkin, make sure you stock this item. That'd be great. I'd love it forever. Anyone else? Alright, no more questions on this product. Now, I can offer you guys a sneak peek of the next upcoming product from Hyperkin. We do always have new products coming out. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Yeah.